Um,
Well, there we go. And there are no attendees listed as of this moment. But the recording has started, so we're going to wait for a quorum.
Be on your best behavior.
We see that there is one member of the public present, Ms. Quinn, so that you're aware we are waiting for a quorum. And until such time, there'll be no activity on the part of the clerk. So we're all muted and we're going to wait for a quorum. Thank you for your patience.
Paul, can you call Tim? He's doesn't know how to, he's in a meeting, and if you call him on his cell phone, he'll know. You can put him on speaker. Is that permissible?
Ms. Hoffman, is that permissible?
Because he can't. Well, we've done it before, Paul. Remember when somebody was having technical difficulties?
That was for public comment.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
But yeah, I don't see a reason why we couldn't do that.
The problem's going to be, and Eileen, I think I'm going to have to add, well, I don't know. Somebody else is going to have to do it, because if I call someone, I'm going to be booted off my internet right now because I'm joined by.
Okay. Can you? I don't have his phone number. Can I? Is it okay if he texts me his phone number?
If you're asking me, yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sherry.
Yeah.
Paul, can you
I
text
don't know
me?
if he's okay with it.
Yes, I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Okay, GI's on. Okay, I have Tim on speaker. Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Can you guys hear Tim?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the meeting. I'd like to welcome everyone to a special meeting for the purpose of continuing our teleconferencing. Roll call. Paul, could I ask you to do the roll call, please? Since Pastor Spriggs isn't here.
Sure, Vice Chair Delaney.
Thank you.
Susan Young, wait a minute. Do we still have everyone here? I don't see Mr. Wilson.
Oh, what happened to GI? He was on his phone.
For me?
No, GI. We just lost him on the screen here.
Since we don't have a quorum, I'm going to stop.
Okay, let's stop. And I cannot call him because I've got Tim on
Phone.
Oh,
Call GI, right?
huh?
I'll call him. I'll call him.
Okay. No, if you call him, I don't know how to use. Oh, you have another phone. Okay, cool. Could you call him, Tim? Thank you. Or Bonnie's calling him as well.
I can call him.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, are you jumping back on?
He's talking to him.
Oh, he's talking to him.
Thanks. Okay, thanks.
I don't need to do that.
Jump back on.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tim. There he is.
Hey,
All right.
All right.
wait,
Vice
it's
Chair.
not connected yet. Okay, there we go. Well,
No, he's
all
on.
right. Vice
Okay.
Chair Delaney, may I continue?
Yes, please.
Susan Youngflesh,
She is ill.
Vice Chair Delaney,
I'm here.
Pastor Robert Spriggs Jr., Buki Domingos, Bonnie Kenk,
here.
Nadia Keen Ayub, Marianne Pintar,
Present.
Gary Wilson, GI Wilson,
He's here, but I don't. There you are. GI, say yes. Here. Oh, he's connecting to audio.
Audios.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself, GI.
Oh, he's wearing green. No wonder he's having so many problems.
okay, GI Wilson, can you verbally say that you're here? Or you
He-
can't?
He said
Can you
yes.
give-
I
okay,
saw him say
I
yes.
still see him, and then,
Yeah.
okay. Tim Ware,
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Parker, do we have a quorum?
you do.
Thank you. All right, our new business is continuance of teleconferencing meeting option pursuant to Government Code Section 54953E. Are there any members of the public that have a comment?
Vice Chair Delaney, there is one member of the public who has attended, and I do not see that she has a comment.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a motion? GI, like to make a
Vice Chair
motion?
Delaney, if you'd like me to read the.
Oh, please, I'm sorry.
in for the motion.
Thank you, Ms. Hoffman. Thank you.
Sure. So the appropriate motion to continue teleconferencing under the Brown Act would be a motion to find that CLERB has reconsidered the circumstances of the state of emergency and state and local officials continue to recommend measures to promote social distancing.
Is that your motion, GI?
Yes, so moved, so moved.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second it.
All right, Tim seconds it. Any discussion? Paul, could you please read the roll for our vote?
Chair Youngflesh, Vice Chair Delaney,
Yes.
Pastor Spriggs, Buki Domingos, Nadia Keen Ayub, Bonnie Kenk,
No.
Marianne Pintar,
Yes.
Tim Ware,
Yes.
and I believe I'm forgetting someone who's not here.
GI.
GI Wilson, yes.
Well, GI, you made the motion. That's right. GI Wilson, I apologize. So at this point, it is 4-1. The motion does not carry.
Does that mean we have to meet in person?
It does.
It
Ms.
does, and
Hoffman?
the next, the next CLERB meeting that we were discussing is another special meeting, the town hall on the 22nd. So that one would need to be in person.
Oh.
Or if it's not, there is still a teleconferencing option under the Brown Act, but the requirements are much less, they're much stricter. So it would require, for example, that members of the public be able to comment from all locations at which the members are calling in from.
Do CLERB members have to be in attendance or can they call in as well? See,
That's
I
what I'm talking about. CLERB
Oh.
members can call in, but under the regular Brown Act rules that
Right.
would be in place if you don't pass this motion.
Oh, okay.
If you're calling from home, for example, the public would have to be given access to your home to be able to comment
Okay,
from
so
every location.
I apologize. I thought we were talking about the next board meeting. I didn't understand we were talking about the town hall. So I can withdraw my no. And
Well, we already voted on it. Can we do another motion?
There can be another motion.
okay,
And then I'll, just to remind Ms. Kenk and anybody else, this is revisited every 30 days. So the next regular board meeting, this will again be on the agenda and can be discussed again and revisited.
okay,
So right now we are voting on the town hall meeting.
okay.
Well,
No,
to be clear, you're voting on extending the findings that would allow you to teleconference.
for which meeting?
This is confusing.
For the next 30 days.
For the next
Any,
30
any meetings that occur within the next 30 days,
Okay, got
which
it.
is the town hall essentially.
All right.
And
Okay.
if I may jump in, at that town hall for that special meeting agenda, item number 1 would be this exact same topic that you're voting on now. And that would be for the next 30 days. after
Right.
that.
Okay.
And,
Thank
and
you.
since we're discussing right now, Bonnie, I would hope that, could you be, maybe consider that some of us drive a long way.
I get that. I get that. But you know what? What you have to
And-
understand
I-
about me is I've been on this board for almost 2 years and I have never, ever been at a live meeting. And I think it's important, especially with the new responsibilities that we're taking on, that we meet face to face.
Well, I agree with that, but also we want to make sure that the public has an opportunity to see what we're doing. And we want to make it as convenient as possible for them.
You know what, Eileen, you're not going to convince me. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine.
Okay, but
All right.
I'd like to say one thing. Bonnie, I have to leave Carlsbad at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to make a 5:30 meeting and pay for a substitute to take over my class. So this is a significant issue with me. If there's not some consideration for the near future, we're making considerations for students who can't afford gas, students who can't afford childcare. I think we should have some consideration for the people on this board.
I have to drive even farther. With that said, though, do we have a motion? Oh, Ms. Pentar, did you have a question? Were you?
Yeah, I do have a question. I guess this is a question for Cherie. I don't think that, well, I hate to muddy this up, you guys, but I don't think that we can request virtual meetings for the reasons that I agree with, GI, under these rules. I think that the rules require it to be a finding of needing to have a virtual meeting for purposes of COVID safety.
Yeah, and the whole point was COVID compounded this, made it
Yes.
even worse.
So I'm not objecting to virtual meetings. It's much better for me as well. I don't have to leave my job early and, but I would like to know from Cherie if there's another reason why we can continue virtually, if that is an option.
Well, let me give you an example for safety from my perspective. If I get into an accident, our hospitals are still not the safest place to be. And I, for one, do not want to end up in a hospital and possibly get COVID. So for me, it's a safety issue as well. But, that being the case, Sherry, what do you think? I mean, we can discuss this later, or we don't have to say anything at all and just vote the way we feel we want to vote.
Yeah, so it's not really about justifying the reasons for meeting virtually. A Brown Act body can meet virtually. It's just that the legislature has provided an option where these circumstances exist, the state of emergency and recommendations for social distancing,
Right.
where you don't have to comply with the stricter provisions of teleconferencing.
Thank you, Sherry. All right. Do we have a motion for the next 30 days? GI?
I moved for the next 30 days. That's what we're looking at as the short term. And I'd like to comment, the state of California has extended virtual learning in its colleges. That should be taken into consideration.
Okay, thank you. And is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have Tim and Bonnie seconding it. So you guys pick whoever wants to. Any other discussion? Okay, Paul, could you roll call again?
Chair Youngflesh, Vice Chair Delaney,
Yes.
Pastor Spriggs, Buki Domingos, Nadia Keene Ayub, Bonnie Kenk,
Yes.
Mary Ann Pintar,
Yes.
Tim Ware,
Yes.
G.I. Wilson.
Yes, and thank you, Bonnie.
Okay,
Motion carries 5
Thank
to
you.
0, and there is that's sufficient.
great. And then so on the agenda, hint, for the town hall meeting, that'll be our agenda item number 1.
It will.
Just had to throw that in there, Paul. All right, thank you very much. You guys enjoy your evening. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, Sherry.